Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing Tron combo once again, preparing for the qualifier, and I want to see if this is the deck that I want to play. If you're not familiar with the deck, it uses the Ashnod's Altar Mirror Retriever combo. So here we have Ashnod's Altar, sacrifice a creature, add 2 mana. Mirror Retriever costs exactly 2 mana. And then if you sacrifice Mirror Retriever, it returns another Mirror Retriever or other artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. With these two, you have infinite casts of Mirror Retriever. Once you have infinite casts of Mirror Retriever, you have infinite Storm for Weather the Storm. That's pretty awesome. But if you have Golem Foundry in play, it says whenever you cast an artifact spell, you put a charge counter on it, and if you can remove 3 charge counters to make a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token. That's a creature, so you can sacrifice that creature to add 2 mana. Which means that with infinite loops of Mirror Retriever, you get infinite Golem Foundry tokens, which means you have infinite colorless mana. Pretty nice. Once you have infinite colorless mana, you can use makeshift munitions to sacrifice one of your many golems or any number of your Mirror Retrievers and keep looping them and shoot your opponent. So it can just auto win on your turn as early as turn 4, sometimes turn 5. It's really fun and pretty good deck in paper. The problem is on Magic Online, this looping takes a lot of time, so I'm actually playing this card Foundry Inspector, which says artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, which lets me generate mana a lot faster. And I think it might actually be good in this deck because it can help us go off earlier, helps us be a little bit more explosive. Post board, when we're slowing down, we don't necessarily need it. But you can make Golem, or you can make infinite mana with just Altar, Retriever, and 1 Foundry Inspector, which goes off because it's going to make +1 colorless every turn due to the cost reduction. Now, in the deck, we're having 2 crop rotations to get Tron as fast as possible. We've got our Tron lands, 2 basics, 2 Crystal Grotto, which is our Filterland Scry land that we can crop for, 1 Polluted Mire to cycle, and then we have Chromatic Star, Bauble, Terrarion as our 1-drops, Expedition Map to grab our Tron lands as well. We also have Ichor Wellspring as the other artifact that we are using, which draws a card on ETB or when it goes to the graveyard. And we can make it go to the graveyard by playing Reckoner's Bargain and Deadly Dispute, some of the best card draw spells in Pauper right now. And then, to finish out the deck, we've got our Bauble loop, where Conjurer's Bauble can be sacrificed to put a card back in the bottom of your library, and it draws a card. And then we can get all of our artifacts back from our graveyard with Frantic Salvage, which means we can use Conjurer's Bauble to get back makeshift munitions that gets countered, to get back our Deadly Disputes, to get back whatever we want. It's pretty great. It just gives us inevitability. In the sideboard here, we've got 5 Edict effects, 2 Scatter Shots for Go Wide decks, 2 more Weather the Storms, and 3 Fangren Marauders. We have the 2 Weather the Storms main here for anti-burn, but these fill out a 7-card anti-burn package, 2 Nile Spellbombs for Ephemerate loop decks or graveyard decks, and then 1 more Golem Foundry that will bring in against blue-based decks so that we can get golems onto the battlefield faster, flood them out, and overwhelm them. Before I get into the matches, please remember we can like and subscribe, see more videos, and I just set up this Patreon here, which you can join at $3 per month. Includes Discord benefits, private Discord, where I'm going to be posting all the decks that I'm working on. $5 is the Familiar Sideboard Guide, which is a detailed guide. And then for $10, you can get all of those benefits plus guides for every deck that I'm putting out as I work them, and then help me to define what the new guides that I'm going to be putting out are. We also have additional deck donation and coaching levels if you're interested in that. Now let's get into the video. Round 1 versus Roka. They used to play a lot of mono blue Fae, and if they're on that again, we have an okay hand, so we're going to go Grotto looking for a Tron land and then play out the Terrarion. We can turn to sacrifice the Terrarion, play Mirror Retriever, just depending on what they're doing. Play Grotto. We go ahead and scry. I'm gonna lean on them being Fae still. Put that on the top. Terrarion, go. get our yields going so we don't use that much time. Alright, not Faye. So, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Black, green. In case I draw a crop rotation. Did not play out the Mirror Retriever. That way I can get the Terrarion back. Then the next turn I can go Terrarion, Dispute Terrarion. Then after that we can try to do Golem Foundry and flood the board with the Foundry Inspector. Well, I did want to test versus red, and here it is. Kuldotha. So this is going to soak up 3 damage here, which is nice. Interesting to see if they just sacrifice the synthesizer for no value. Sacrifice their land. Okay, easy block, I think. Terrarion. Now, the Golem, or the Foundry Inspector, there's a mine. 6. The Foundry Inspector can help us to cast the Golem Foundry. It can also pump out baubles and stuff so that we can go off and like make more storm. It's a tough call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 5 mana. Goodness. Okay, they're going very wide. We're taking 6. Next turn 7. Potentially more. So we have to find our Tron, and we have to find our Weather the Storm. So I think I'm going to lead on Bauble. This draws a card. Get back to Deadly Dispute. Crop would be nice. There's the tower, okay. I'm gonna play out this Retriever. So, if we have Alter, we can make infinite everything. I'm gonna pass. So they have 7, which means, let's see, they would need 2 bolts here, 1 to kill a Retriever and 1 to go face, and then that would be the game. Alright, they're probably gonna have it. Next turn we'll have 7, 8, 9, 10 potentially mana. We can play Inspector. This is for 2. Probably just not going to play the Golem Foundry until we have a loop going. Chain Lightning face. Come on, Roka. I suppose they could just have Fire Blast as well. Doesn't really matter. They should have Chain Lightning the Mirror Retriever, though. Strange. They're going to get in for 6. Maybe they thought I had Weather the Storm in hand. Okay. So we have infinite, but I think we're probably dead. It's just like we're. I guess there's cards they could be playing around. Yeah, we would have won on the next turn. That would have been turn 5 for us. Alright, taking a step back here. We're going to cut these cards. And then a Wellspring. I think I'm going to cut the munitions, actually. So we just have a little bit of combo, and then a lot of life gain. Alright. We need another land. Okay, this is pretty fine. We're going to put back the salvage. Play out the Terraria on turn 2 bargain. They mulligan to 5, which is pretty good for us. Let's see if they mold to a relic over here. It's entirely likely. Land. Yep. Okay, mold to 5 just to find the relic. Okay, I'm gonna pass. Epicure. We already had our second turn land drop, so we can just bargain. Gain a life. Okay, you've got some Epicures. Opponent with the timely relic activation. Play power plant. Play golem foundry. This could eat a space. Smash. Smash to smithereens is what I was trying to think of. So you're gonna have to tap out of their relic. They do. There's a world where we combo off here, where he like draw mine. I don't think it's necessary to try to go for it though. We can play out star. I can crack it for green just in case. Or I can bargain it right now. So if I get green, I can get tower. Green. There's the tower, okay. Play out a bauble. Okay. Play mirror retriever. They're probably not going to tap out again. Plays land. Swifty. Star. So this is an older build, I guess. Not everybody's using star anymore. This is 4 damage. Cracks the star, looking for a smash. Galvanic Blast who? Me? Okay. So I guess I'm gonna... What's happening? Lightning bolts that thing? Okay. Strange. Okay. Block. Okay. Bobble. Bobble for nothing. Draw a card. Mirror Retriever, get back Bobble. Land. Tower. Altar. Play Bobble. Bargain the Bobble. Looking for Mirror Retriever. Did not find it. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles. We got nothing here. Could have bargained the altar. Didn't really want to lose it. This I forgot, but these are my only 2 pieces of the combo. So this is 8 damage. Wow. Alright, scry 1. Top. Get rid of the bargain. We have to fade 2 draw steps. And they drew it anyway. Alright. Okay, that's nice. We go to 9. They find just a land. Block the Swift Spear. Plays the land. Does not have a Galvanic. What I'm going to do here is green, crop this for the other cave, or a grotto. Bottom that, play tower. Now I have to wait and see. This is 4 damage. I can always deadly dispute the altar. And then just hope to eventually go and founder them. So if we draw one artifact, we can make a golem and then sacrifice the golem and go to 9. Okay, perfect. Terrarion. Make a golem. Sacrifice the golem. Black. Deadly Dispute the Terrarion. Okay, somehow we lived. Pagan Marauder saving the day over here. Relic looking medium. Green. Pagan Marauder again. Play Wellspring. Yep. Get another token or counter. Alright. Okay. Begin sideboarding. We might want to bring in the munitions. Like, I'm a little bit nervous. Like, munitions helps clean up the board for the Fang and Marauder to get in. So if we have infinite Marauders, although at some point we'll have infinite Marauders, like anyway, we can just attack with them and then bobble them back and attack with them again. So I shouldn't be worried about that. Let's go. Well, this has a fast third land, and we have the Deadly Dispute. So I think I'm gonna keep it. So we can go land map. Maybe not. Kind of wonky. But if we draw a mine, we're in good shape. Or a tower. Then mulligan to 6. We could also map for a swamp, play Terrarion, and then smash the Deadly Dispute, looking for a Weather the Storm. There's a Relic. Okay, puts me to 17. No land, apparently. Okay, we found the line. I think we need to map for a swamp. Not really getting my Tron online, but Weather the Storm's gonna be pretty good. Kuldotha Rebirth, okay. So they just get some tokens. Map. Puts me to 15. Could have mapped for the grotto. Okay. Pass. I didn't want a Deadly Dispute there and have to discard the hand size. So we're looking to draw one more land, I guess. Plays a star. We're going to take 5. Just draw more swamps, okay? More Weather the Storms, though. I just noticed that. Sorry, I'm all in my head right now. The game's crazy. So I can dispute this Terrarion and then Weather the Storm. So how much? Dispute Terrarion, go to 8, Weather the Storm. Guess that's the plan. Just gives me plus 12 life. Back to 22. We're needing crop rotations, and we're needing... Oh gosh. They're gonna be taking. They have so much damage now. We just need to get up to 6 mana. So we can Fangren. So I probably can't use the token from the Deadly Dispute this time, because we want to get the Fangren Marauder on the table. Mirror Retriever. What's Deadly Dispute? Star. Looking for a land. No land. Man. Play out this star. Pass. This is 7. I discard the Golem Foundry. And one Marauder. Take 8. Where's my Tron? Tower. Okay. Play Wellspring. We can Mirror Retriever. Oh, I should have done that. We can Mirror Retriever, and then we can get back Expedition Map with Mirror Retriever. Should I gain 9 right now? Probably. Let's see what they have. So it's so tense right now. No land. Okay, so we're gonna take 8 again. We block. Get back the map. Block. 6. Map. Play map. This is 6, 7. I feel like I want to crack for mine like this. Play the mine. This is exactly Fangren Marauder, but we lose to Bolt because it's 6, 7, 8. So we can't really use the Fangren Marauder just yet. I think I'm going to play out Mirror Retriever as a blocker. We can go to 12. Mirror Retriever can get back, oh gosh, get back a Chromatic Star. So if this allows us to top deck a Weather the Storm, do we find it? Crop rotation. Nope. So they have another burn spell, we're dead, because it's 8. Okay, congratulations, opponent. You got there. See you in the next round. Okay, round 2. I think this is a mulligan. Okay, this seems better. Keep. Put back a bauble. Grotto. Bottom that. Lay out the map. Okay, we found Tron. Grab a mine. So now we're cooking. See if they tap out. Looks like blue-black. Just play the mine, play a chromatic star. Pass. We know that they have Spell Pierce in their deck. This hopefully is a good matchup here. Augur of Bolus. Let's see if there's any nope, it's definitely a terror. So that shows us that it's definitely terror. Go ahead and play play this Wellspring. Draw a card. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw some more cards. Play out a Terrarion underneath the Spell Pierce. Play a Mirror Retriever. Can't Spell Pierce a Mirror Retriever. F6. And they use the mental note that they drew. I'm going to block. Get back the Wellspring. Map. Play another map. And I'll crack it for the Cycle Land. Don't think I want to play out the Inspector just yet. Or the Wellspring. Cycle. Now I'm going to play the Foundry Inspector for Storm. Expecting an end step snuff out. Cycles of Fumes. Consider. Green. Let's go. Just drawing a card there and cast Weather Storm. I really did expect them to have a snuff out, but they didn't. Strange. Now we're looking for our Golem Foundry or more Deadly Disputes to just draw through the deck. And they did have the snuff out eventually. Alright, fair enough. Gonna play an Angler here. Gets in. Golem Foundry, let's see if it eats a counterspell. Looks like yes, so we can actually just get it back. Play Tower. Do. Perfect. Perfect draw for us. Panic Salvage, get back this. Cancel, actually. Let's go black, turn off auto yields. So we can redraw it. Get back Retriever, Foundry, Star. Here comes the Golem Foundry, and they scoop to it. Alright. So we want one more of these. We can cut the Foundry Inspectors. We don't need the crop rotations. We don't need the makeshift munitions. Bring in all of our edict effects. And I'm going to trim one more thing. So what's it going to be? Probably a bauble or the altar. Probably the altar here. I'm not concerned with comboing off as much as just putting a bunch of golems on the table and edicting them out. Okay, well, we have edicts lined up, so keep it, I guess. Power plant into tower. No possible play yield all. We got lots of edicts. Opponent considers mills with snuff out, so they're looking for land with the consider. Gonna cast a careful study. Interesting. Normally people are not playing that card, they're just playing Mental Note Thought Scour, so it seems like maybe they have something that they want to discard in there. Maybe they're like planning on discarding. They discard an Angler, so they're just trying to find that land pretty badly. F6. Tower into Wellspring. Cycle. Land. Swamp. So if they go Brainstorm Thought Scour, we get to just smash off a Deadly Dispute. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe we have to go to so many cards in hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to end step Edict them. This would have to be Counterspell or a Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce or Counterspell. Okay. So let's play our land, I guess. Play our land. Lay out Terrarion. Okay. Another Terror. And then we can play an Angler. And then I'm gonna try to Deadly Dispute, and then they'll hit a Counterspell, and then I just go Edict, Edict. Oh, come on. Messed up there. Still no Counterspell from the opponent. Okay. I just messed up by with my auto yields. We would have gotten both our creatures. Play map. Crack map. Mine. Play mine. Play. So we can Chainer's Edict them next turn from the graveyard. So I'd rather do that. I guess I'm gonna play out. I don't want to get hit by a Spell Pierce either. Alright. Yeah, they have to use the Nile Spell Bomb here. Alright, we go to 10. Play Foundry. We already used one counterspell, that's two counterspells. Play Bauble. That doesn't matter. Play a Chainer's Edict. Counterspell. Chainer's Edict. Play Bauble. Your turn. We got lots of edicts. They had 3 cards in hand. They've used 3 counterspells so far. Alright, we got there. See you in the next match. Round 3, Mr. Asiago. So that means that they're going to cheese us. I would like to keep it based on just having parts of everything. And we have 1 redraw with Polluted Mire. How are you going to cheese me, sir? Delver. Brainstorm. Okay, so they flipped their Delver. What if it's mono blue? Like Terror Delver. Reveals a Brainstorm. Okay. So, you know, we do have Weather the Storm in our deck. We cycle. Play a land. Play Inspector. Terrarion. Okay, they did not have the Spell Pierce. That's very good. 2 mana, the Modern Age. So it is the Delver Terror deck. Take it in. We found a crop rotation. So, do I think they have Dispute? I think I'm still going to play the Tower. And I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Terrarion. Plays around Spell Pierce. Can play a Chromatic Star. I can crop for mine. And then I can green. Cast his Altar. Cast Weather the Storm. F6. Alright, sometimes you draw the weather on time. Now we're looking for Mirror Retrievers. 2 Mirror Retrievers here would be infinite mana. Then we can Deadly Dispute them. Opponent Brainstorms. They are looking for Terror and stuff. Luckily, we cheese them right back. Thought Scour. So they get rid of a Force Spike. We knew they were on Mono Blue Terror already, but that was just another indication. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 in their yard. So the Terror costs 3. They can't cast it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are you considering? I guess if they Mental Note and they hit 2 spells, then they could cast the Terror. We just really want to find an artifact that we can Deadly Dispute. Did not. Going to F6, I think. Actually, on F6. They could potentially go for the end step stuff and then not have Counterspell up. They did not. Alright, here comes a Terror for 3. Unless they're going to cast more spells. Two mana, Modern Age. Let's yield. Nope. They discard a land. Okay, interesting. Terror not helped by that at all, but I guess maybe they're flooded. Yeah, they had another land. Okay, there's a Spire Golem for 1 mana. Still has Counterspell up, which is frustrating. Let's play out a tower. We've got card draw, but nothing to draw. Looking to draw into a Mirror Retriever. Still. Weird. They're brainstorming because they like their hand, so that they can. Oh, it's already their main phase, or they already drew. Brainstorming, setting up the Modern Age pitch. Pitches a deep analysis. That's quite good. Plays a terror. 3 cards in hand. Plays another terror. 2 cards in hand. We have no. We don't really have any plays here. um. Feels like they have counterspell to me. So I'm gonna try to Reckoner's Bargain. Gain 3 life, draw some cards. They allow it. Okay. Play Chromatic Star. Mirror Retriever. Wonder if this is going to eat the counterspell. We're just looking to Mirror Retriever back the star. And Deadly Dispute the star. They're thinking very hard through this. I feel like they have counterspell in hand. There it is. Okay. So now we have Frantic Salvage. We can get back Inspector, Retriever, Star. Star, I guess. Doesn't matter at that point. Okay. So we're going to put Star on top, and this is going to draw 3. So just the rest are fine. Play the star. Dispute the star. Play Foundry Inspector. Play Mirror Retriever for 1. Sacrifice the Mirror Retriever. Get back the star. Play the star. Black. Star. Green. Nothing. Wow. Darn. Alright, well, we just floundered, I think. 15 or 10. 15, 16, 17. We had a lot of opportunities there. I don't know how we're going to win at this point. We have to chain pretty hard. Expedition map. Crack. Oh, we can't even get the polluted mire. Okay, that's it. Alright, they got us. They cheesed us hard. So, Fangren Marauder is pretty good in this matchup because they can't really remove it. Get rid of the weathers. Gonna get rid of the crops again. Makeshift munitions as well. Bring in these edicts. Every single card is a big threat. I don't know if they're going to be playing any yard hate. I ran into this deck before and they had what's its face? Okay, get rid of this. This should be okay. I ran into this deck before and they were playing Spreading Seas. That would be a keep on the draw, I think. Tron. I guess we keep. Put back this land. They Asiago'd us hard. Couldn't Asiago them back. Here comes the Delver. I wonder if I should, yeah, let's just edict it here. Black, black. Goodbye to your Delver. We are looking to draw into some sort of colored source, so a map for a grotto would be pretty awesome. Play the Modern Age. Gets rid of a deep analysis. That's nice. So play a star. Lay out a Wellspring. We can get the Fangren Marauder on the table underneath the counterspell. We will not have trouble living. They're going to discard an island. Okay. 3 islands in play. Plays. They could play a Golem for 3 mana. Or they could cast Deep Analysis. We know they're playing 4 spikes. We have a Terrarion. We just cast the Terrarion. I'm just gonna F6 here. Plan is to edict them on their turn. Let's go to. They have 1 spell in the yard, so they can't cast terrors for really any value. Spire Golem. Okay. Let's crack for black, black, I guess. Edict you again. Just continue killing everything. Everything must die. So if they counterspell this, we get the Chromatic Star out. If they don't counterspell it, we don't lead on the Chromatic Star. Okay. Counterspell. Now we can maybe play our Fangren Marauder next turn. The first Mirror Retriever doesn't matter that much. 1, 2. They've only played 2 spells. They're going to flash back to Deep Analysis. They go up to 6 cards in hand. We're really looking for a Deadly Dispute at this point. Plays a Delver. Or a Grotto. Grotto would be fine. Okay, map for Grotto. Do I even want that? I mean, it's a redraw, and then I can Deadly Dispute it later. So we're gonna maybe eat a counterspell here. No. Okay. Alright, we probably cannot die at this point. They'd have to have snaps and stuff. Cast Brainstorm. So we'll just eventually get into the position where we can play Golem Foundry and win. Okay, what did you brainstorm on top? A brainstorm. 2 mana. Cast a snap. Spreading seas. Okay. Well, we already got our finger around the table, so it's fine now. They have brainstorm in hand and 3 unknowns. Okay. So we're looking for a power plant. Cast our Wellspring. Draw a card. Mine. We're going to send. We're currently winning the race. Next turn we have enough to cast Fangren Marauder again, but not through a Force Spike though. So we need one more land to be able to cast it through a Force Spike. Wow. So they Thought Scour, get rid of their Spell Pierce. Spire Golem. Terror. 3 cards in hand. Another Spire Golem. Another Terror. Bargain. Black. Gain 5 life. Try to draw cards. There's a map. And a power plant. Play the power plant. Play green. Fangren Marauder. Star. Power plant. Or map. Okay. We're at 26. We can gain a very large amount of life. They might have another Spreading Seas, but we have the map on the table, so it's fine if they do that. Yeah, that's fine. So just get another one. It doesn't really affect our Tron mana very much either, because we're just using the seized ones. Unfortunately, I can't use this blue mana at all. But their attacks are doing nothing because of the Fangren Marauders. Doop, doop, map. I'm gonna turn on the always yes here, and always yield there. Get the power plant. I guess eventually they could get all of our power plants. Go ahead and play map. What do I want to map for now? Or 2. Let's see if salvage. Will salvage resolve? Probably not. I don't think I want the retriever at this point. Leave it down there. Just gain a bunch of life here. Counterspell. Kind of expected. Cycle. Let's play this Wellspring. Now we can spam a bargain on a Wellspring. Gain some more life. Terrarion. And a Bauble. Play the Bauble. So that we get the Frantic Salvage back in the deck. And that'll be it. Pass. We're at 61. Opponent with the 7 power attack. 2 cards in hand. We play Terrarion. Play Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice the map. Looks like they're going to counter the Retriever. Is that all the counter spells yet? 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1 left, I guess. Map. Go ahead and grab Grotto. What do we have left? We have 1 Marauder, 3 Edicts, 4 Disputes, 1 Reckoner's Bargain. So lots of card draw left. Looking for a dispute or something right here. And then found on top. Nice. So we pass. Do F6. Not going to do anything. We brainstorm. We're considering that if we get too low in our deck, they might be able to mill us out, but I don't think they're going to be able to get to that point. They also could have things like Steel Sabotage or Annul to counter our artifact spells. But it looks like they're just leaning on regular counterspell. There's another Terror. Okay. Black. Dispute this Wellspring. We draw a land. And an Edict. Let's play a Wellspring. Play Bauble. We're going to get back to Bauble. Okay. Found a black land, so we can use that for the Edict. I feel like they're going to just leave their terrors for the last. Sacrifice Spire Golem, we gain some life. 3, 4, 6, 7. Sacrifice for black. I mean, eventually we will be able to get rid of all of their stuff. Edict you again. Get rid of their other golem. Alright. I think that we have the inevitability here. And we definitely cannot die at this point. Another tower, I think. Let's dispute. Gain some more life. Go to Bajillion. Mirror Retrievers in the table. Okay, play this Retriever. See if they want to counterspell it. Looks like yes. Annul. Play Mirror Retriever. Play a Chromatic Star. Let's go ahead and dispute that. They're just holding annuls and stuff, but maybe we'll be able to get through it. Frantic Salvage is back. Play another Marauder. Not that that matters. Let's salvage everything. Retriever, Star, Wellspring, Star, Wellspring, Retriever. Basically just everything back. They'd have to have counterspell here. They don't. So we can just top everything. Put the Bauble on top. And then play this tower. So we want to bobble back the salvage. I haven't been getting the Terrarions back because they're annoying to play out. But we could maybe do that next time. Play Wellspring. Play Wellspring. Play Wellspring. F6. We're still ahead on clock, even though we've been doing all these shenanigans. And the opponent is playing out Modern Age, so they discard an island that they were saving. That makes sense. We take the damage that we don't care about. Play Wellspring. Go ahead and dispute a wellspring. Gain a bajillion. I guess I could play the other Marauder. I just have a lot of options. Tower, play Mirror Retriever. Green. Finger Marauder. Star. 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 Another star. Black. Lots of triggers. Retriever, I guess. Black. Need to play other retriever out. I think that's the other retriever in the yard, so let's just sack this and then see what we can see on the below these retrievers. There's a golden foundry. So let's play that. Then play out another retriever. Now we will finally start winning. Pass. I guess we can just attack. They're gonna trade. No big deal. We're at 186, so it's actually kind of nice for me if I don't have to do all these life gain triggers. We can get them back eventually if we need them. Alright. Bobble. Get back Bobble. Edict you. Finally. Alright, that was a long slog. Oh my goodness. That worked the way that I wanted it to, though, so we'll just do it again. Turn on our auto yields. We have Mine, Power Plant, Grotto, Mirror Retriever, Altar. Seems decent. I'm gonna Grotto first, I think. We find map. Play map. They cast it in null. Spam that in null real fast. But we can power plant, get Mirror Retriever. Play Mirror Retriever. Turn 3 alter Retriever for map. Play Mirror Retriever. They had to consider the Delver just to get a second land. They missed. Thought Scour looking for a land. They mill a land. Okay, so let's mine. Get in. Get that altar on the table. Sacrifice. Play the map. Play star. Thought Scour. Mills a land again. Finds their second land. Map for tower. Now we're looking to not get blown out by spreading seas. We're also looking for our, let's go ahead and black. We're looking for our golem founder here. I could Chainer's Edict right now. F6. My plan was to Deadly Dispute and then bobble back the Deadly Dispute. Here comes the Spreading Seas. Terror. Nice. Black. Edict you. Black. Deadly Dispute here. Okay, could be all she wrote. I want to save the other, the treasure token just in case I want to use it for the Chainer's Edict. They could pay 3 mana for Spire Golem, or I guess 1 mana for the other creature. Okay, Spreading Seas. Yep. 2. Plays Modern Age. Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, land. Green. Marauder. Bobble. Bobble, get back the Deadly Dispute. F6. Sorry. So now we also have Chainer's Edict one more time. We have Bobble for Bobble. Kind of looking for something to bargain so we can draw more cards. And they mill Deep Analysis. They Spreading Seas some more. Cast another Modern Age. We're just going to smack you. Power plant, tower. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Play the tower. Black. Edict. We gain some life because of the Edict. Bobble back the Bobble. Wherever it is. There it is. And F6. Smack you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we can actually hard cast the Chainer's Edict from the graveyard over and over now. Which means that they have to continue to have counterspells for it. They brainstorm. They're just looking for what's the best card to discard to the Modern Age. We're at the point where we're not really dying, but we still need more artifacts if we're going to continue that plan. Okay. There's an artifact. So let's lead on Chainer's Edict. Black. See if you have a counterspell. They do have counterspell. F6, so they have no cards left in hand. We can take some time to try to draw into our Tron lands again, because we need a power plant. Deep Analysis, that stinks. I guess we knew they had that in the yard. Modern Age. Discards Island. Another Spire Golem. Okay. So now we're free to attack. Kind of maybe a misstep from them. Attack. And we have infinite life if we find a Mirror Retriever, so I probably should just go for that. Play this Wellspring. Bargain. Wellspring. Find a Diabolic Edict. Just cast a Wellspring. There's a map. Guess I have to play this out. Play map. Play Terrarion. Your turn. Now they cannot flashback any more Deep Analysis from the graveyard. F6. So next turn we have Tron again. They discard Island, 3 cards in hand. Brainstorms. And consider. So they're gonna mill. They mill an island. They play a terror. And a terror. And nothing. Okay. Gets in. Okay, so we want to use... These are blue lands. Grab the power plant. Play the power plant. Now we're going to play our Finger Marauder. Counterspell again. Okay. Edict you. They get rid of a Vector Glider. Play Terrarion. Bargain the Wellspring. Find a Deadly Dispute. Chromatic Star and Mirror Retriever, so we have infinite life on our next turn. They would have to draw into a counterspell, which seems kind of unlikely, but possible. They set things up with Brainstorm, but they got past all of that. Take it in, I don't care. Many damages. Delver Secrets, okay. Alright, Mirror Retriever. Show you I have infinite life. Sorry. Alter, Retriever. Get back, Retriever. Play Retriever. Alter, Retriever. Get back, Retriever. So at this point, you can just gain infinite life, and then eventually they mill out, because they have less cards than we do, so they just lose. Alright, thank you, opponent. We'll see you in round 4, everybody. We're in round 4 versus Vion Lee, who in the past has played Burn. We opened up a Weather the Storm. I'm going to keep it. We have an Expedition map too. There's a possibility of drawing into our second land and then just being super off to the races, but it looks like they're on BW Pestilence. So that changes things a little bit. Let's go land into Terrarion. It's not going to matter very much. We need to just draw the second land. BW Pestilence is going to be a relatively easy matchup for us in game 1. Then game 2, we just have to not expose ourselves to Dust to Dust. And then play more Golem Foundries and then spew them out and then win the game. Something like Fangren Marauder is not going to be very good against them because of all the removal spells and whatnots. Alright, we'll just wait for them to do stuff. Play Spare Supplies off of the Swamp. We're looking to draw land. We did not. Bobble. Get back nothing. Miss on land again. That's okay. So as soon as we draw land, we're going to have Tron basically immediately. And they have a really slow clock. We have a Weather the Storm to buy the time back. And once we have our mana, we'll be good. We have Reckoner's Bargain to draw cards as well. They're going to play a Spare Supplies, which draws them a card, looking for their third land. They find it. So they find their fourth land drop as well. They're just going to pick up the Swamp so they can play the Pestilence out, looks like. We find Tron. Bum, bum, bum. Play our map. Plays Inspiring Overseer. So, it's cool. It's cool. Another gain land. So they have Swamp in their hand and 6 unknowns. We map for mine. Or Power Plant, sorry. Play the Power Plant. Play Wellspring. Okay, we have options now. Don't really want to play out the Foundry Inspector until the combo turn. Or if I have a lot of stuff to do. Maybe I want to pop off a big Weather or something. They're going to pick up the Spare Supplies and replay it. Bajuka. Gets rid of one bauble. Yeah, they still have swamp in hand. Crack map for grotto. Play map. Crack the map for tower. Play the grotto. See what we see. Star. So we're gonna go ahead and play Wellspring. Play star. Let's see if I can do some big things next turn. Opponent is going to attack for 4. Possibly play the Pestilence out. We're just going to try to dig for the Golem Foundry, because as soon as that's in play, then we can start doing stuff. We got a 14. Assume they're going to play some creatures. If you're not aware, this avatar right here is the Birds of Paradise avatar, and it's one everyone's account gets loaded with. So generally, that would indicate they're a new account, or they just didn't really feel like changing their avatar around. Spare supplies. A lot of times people that are playing the Birds of Paradise avatar are on Burn, because it's the quickest deck to pick up in Pauper if you're just starting on Magic Online. They play a Cleric for some life. Nothing to blow up. They could exile a map if they want, I guess. Interesting. Didn't seem worth it to me. Maybe have removal in hand, and we found the Golem Foundry. So we're going to play that Golem Foundry. We're going black here. Dispute the Wellspring. Found some 1-drops, and I'm storming off a little bit, so I'm going to play Inspector. Cast a Terrarion for free. Bargain the Inspector. Find a power plant. Alright, and we can now just go ahead and we can crop the grotto into a tower and then play star into Weather the Storm. Crop the grotto, grab a tower, play the star, and we have the Golem Foundry coming up for next turn. Green, Weather the Storm. That'll be hard for them to beat. They're going to swing out. Okay, make a Golem. F6. They can kill it if they want, but otherwise we're gonna, guess we block this. They could get it back with their Omen of the Dead, and then exile, I don't know, the Inspector or something. Doesn't matter. Might as well go for it. Jukabog. Opponent is going to tap for 4 mana. Wait, 5 mana. I forgot about that card. Disciple of the Sun. Says when it enters the battlefield, return target permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Doesn't matter that much though to me. Play the Golem Foundry. Play Grotto. Bargain's awesome. Play Wellspring. Always yes. There's like no way we're gonna lose, I think, at this point. Play Wellspring again. Get a lot of golems. Crack this for black just in case. We're gonna bargain. This Wellspring, gain some life. Play Bauble. Just holding the Inspector. Bauble the bargain. Bauble. Bauble the Bauble. And then what? Is that it? Is that all we can do? So if we play Inspector into Retriever, we have a lot more golems on the table, so let's do that. Send. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna now use the thing that gets it back. Omen of the Dead. Okay. Yep, paying lots of mana for your thing. So we need... Just some more disputes, really, just to draw through our deck until we find the Alter Leap. We only have 25 cards left. How many disputes do we use? 1, 2... Well, I guess we use another that we bobbled back. Sure, get rid of the bobble. We're gonna have a lot of power, though. 12 power from golems. Play a Thraben Inspector, make a clue, and crack the clue. If they Chainer's Edict, I'll just Edict the Retriever to get back the Wellspring. Okay, they Basilica, pick up the Bog. Golem. So what they can do now is they can play their 5-drop to get back the Core Skyfisher, to get back the Omen of the Dead, to get back everything, and it's like really annoying. Black. Red. Makeshift munitions. Kill this thing. Okay, so now we have a lot of, What can we do here? Play Mirror Retriever. Attack with everything? I can shoot the Skyfisher. The Retriever. Get back the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Shoot the Skyfisher with the Wellspring. Shoot the Skyfisher with the Wellspring. Tower. Layout. Map. Layout star. Start attacking with everything. Wait, I still have one more mana left. Oh, I forgot I have this Inspector. Oh, goodness. Shoot this. Get Retriever. Let's actually crack for green. And then just crop the tower for more mana. Try cycling for altar. Did not find the altar. Darn. Okay. Play Retriever. Munitions this. With the Retriever. Get back the Retriever. Always yield, always yield. Play the Retriever. So we have a bunch of loops here with this Retriever. Shoot you. Save targets. You. Retriever. Get back the Retriever. S6. Attack. So now they can kill my munitions, but I'm going to have a lot of golems. They're at 14. I think we win here. Opponent is thinking things through, trying to figure out what to do. I'm going to play a Pestilence. Okay. Sacrifice. Yeah, but that doesn't win the game. Opponent does not win the game. They're going to get rid of the makeshift munitions. Okay. I guess that is closer to winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, F6. Send everybody. Let's deadly dispute. Let's deadly dispute the map, I guess. So if we find altar, we have infinite. Play Terrarion. Another deadly dispute. Crack that. Bobble back the munitions. Alright. Cool. We'll go to post board. We want the other foundry. Munitions is good. Marauder's pretty decent. We can cut the crop rotations. I like Marauder because it's just a ton of life gain. I don't really need the Foundry Inspector. If we go off, we're just going to win anyway. Bring these in. Could potentially bring in the Nile Spell Bombs. I think this is going to be fine. Okay, we've opened some lands and some spells. We're just going to keep it. Not really very concerned about speed in this matchup here. Play land, Terrarion. Lone Missionary from the opponent. Okay, so we have Tron now. We can go black, black. Play out a Mirror Retriever, or just play out the Wellspring. We have Weather the Storm. Relic. Okay, yeah, opponent loves to Relic. That's cool. That's cool. So we want to save these things. Weather the Storm, not super helpful in this position. Doesn't matter very much. So maybe I should have just leaned on the Finger Marauders. We're going to get in for 4. Spare supplies. Do they draw their 4th land? They do not. We have a land. and we're just gonna pass. We're gonna go to 10, and I'm gonna plan on casting Reckoner's Bargain on the Wellspring, and then maybe casting a Weather the Storm. We can just exile the Reckoner's Bargain to the Relic. We're playing around Dust to Dust at the moment. Spare supplies. Okay. Land. I'm gonna tap out. That's a no. We go to 12. Alright, draw some cards. Another altar. They get rid of the Wellspring. I'm gonna crack this for black-green. I'm gonna get rid of the Terrarion here. Cast Weather the Storm. So we can do a thing. We can force the Relic, and then we can play around it with Salvage. Mine. Altar. Retriever. Bobble. They say, okay, I allow it. Alright, fine. Munitions. Kill this. Draw a card. I realize now that we're out of colored sources. That's okay, I think. What's gonna happen here? Take one. See if they tap their swamp. Relic. Get rid of the bargain. Dawnbringer Cleric. Darn. Okay. Gets rid of the munitions. Okay, what I want to do is draw into a colored source so I can salvage. Plays another relic. I can only crack one. Okay, I'll get rid of the weather. Dawnbringer is annoying. Oh, there's the Deadly Dispute is the colored source. So I'm looking for a Mirror Retriever now. Found it. Lots of Mirror Retrievers. Okay, play Retriever. Play Bobble. Play Retriever. We don't really get anything out of this yet. I'm gonna bobble back the makeshift munitions. They allow it. Okay. We don't have infinite mana yet. Hmm. Try cycling. Map. Okay. So I can map for the grotto, and then I have 2 colored sources. I can play the Fangor Marauder, and then I can make Infinite Life. That doesn't help that much. Infinite Life's not super helpful. We're gonna get rid of, I guess, the Wellspring, or no, Deadly Dispute. Now we have to play around double Relic, which is annoying. Let's bargain it. So I'm gonna exile all graveyards. What do I want to do about that? We still have the loop. We still have the altar. I think that's okay at the moment. Draw some cards. Grab the grotto. Still have bobble. So grotto. Let's see what's on top. Map, no. Let's get green. Fangor Marauder. Cast the, well, let's see what happens if we just bobble the bargain. I'm gonna crack. Okay. So now we can play altar. Play star. Crack for white. Retriever. Connect the star. Play star. Crack for black. Map. That doesn't help. Bobble. Get back. Nothing. Play bobble. Get back bobble. Just gain some life here. Sacrifice. I'm gonna go to 100, I think. Then I'll quit on that. Here we go. 1, 2 more. Alright, we have infinite life at this point, and we have a 5/5. And they have a revoke, it looks like. They have cast down. So we're going to sacrifice, and then sacrifice. Grab our grotto. I just am looking for the Golem Foundry, because that's the win condition. So I want a grotto to scry, and then, dang. Okay. They got me there, I guess. Play grotto, looking for foundry. That's fine. Play star. Bargain the star. Play map. Crack the map. Get a tower. Play star. Black. There's the foundry. I think I'm gonna play Mirror Retriever. I'm gonna F6. Get rid of a swamp. Swamp. Alright, so now we need another retriever. How many retrievers have we lost? 1, 2. There's only one left in the deck to start looping with. Still have the Frantic Salvage. Alright. I was gonna F6 for a second. Turn off all yields. Draws a card, okay. Basilica. Yay, we did it. Alright. GG, easy. So now we have to do this. Try to put things in a, make it easier to sacrifice mode. Sacrifice altar. Sacrifice this. Put this over here. Grab a star. Play the star. White, I guess. Play this wellspring. Stack over here so I can see it. And another nice. So play this other foundry. Play Mirror Retriever. Always yes. Never didn't have it. Alright, so let's try to set this up. Over here. That seems good. Retriever. Retriever. Now we're going to loop for a while, maybe like 4 minutes. We're looping, we're looping, we're looping, we're looping. Opponent's not doing anything. They're just like, yeah, loop your pants off. We're gonna loop until the original one is 30. Then they play Bog, because we have to have enough to win. They can't play a Pestilence and wipe our board, so we just need to get through everything. We can also Frantic Salvage after they play the Bog, just to get our Mirror Retrievers back. And then we're looping, we're looping, we're looping. 16. Gonna go ahead and pause it, I think. Unless you really want to see it. Like, I'm not doing very much. Maybe I can talk about the deck. So, upcoming in the next set, we have this Energy Refractor card. It's a 2-mana card that says ETB, draw a card. and that costs 2 mana to activate the ability, which is create 1 mana of any color. So when you go infinite with Mirror Retriever and you make infinite golems or infinite mana, you can actually make infinite of any color, which gives you a super cool loop where you can sacrifice the Retriever. If you have the 2 Retriever loop going, you can sacrifice the 2 Retrievers, and one of them is going to get back Blood Fountain, and the other one's going to get back whatever. But actually, you can, if you have infinite mana, you can sacrifice Retriever for Blood Fountain, and then Blood Fountain the Retriever's back, and then keep sacrificing Retriever for Blood Fountain, and then Blood Fountain the Retriever. And that lets you have infinite loops, because the Blood Fountain continues to make a blood token. Pretty awesome. Then you just draw your deck, and then you find your whatever win condition. But if you're drawing your deck, like, you have all the infinite goals, like, you pretty much just win. Thing is, playing the Blood Fountain, I don't know if I like it quite as much as playing this kind of setup, but with the energy refractor, it makes your curve a lot higher, so you end up having to make some concessions there as well. I don't even know if we want to make play that many energy refractors. Opponent is going to quit, I guess. Alright, see you in the last round. Okay, here we are in round 5. I'm going to keep this hand. It may be slow. If I draw another land, oh, it looks like we're on playing against blue-black again. So I feel pretty good about this hand now. Land map. Just get that out. And then we're going to play Polluted Mire into Chromatic Star. Map. Then we'll play Mirror Retriever. Mirror Retriever dies, we get back map again. Polluted Mire. Okay, well, let's play this Terrarion since that's a tap. Artifact. They have Spell Pierce, no big deal. They have Consider. We have Double Inspector to make things cost less. So if we find Altar at some point, like right here, we have infinite mana. Not gonna matter that much, probably. Spell Pierce has now entered the revealed cards. We're gonna map mine, play mine. Not gonna play into Spell Pierce, especially since I know they have it. Put this back where it was. Get the stack and stuff in the right spots. Three, 4, deep analysis. Okay. Can I draw a land? I do. Grotto. See what's on top. Bargain. Keep that on top. There we go. Dude. Counter Inspector. Cast this Mirror Retriever. Cast this Chromatic Star. And then what are they going to do? Mental Note. So they have 2 Grimmags down. They only have 6 threats left. Thought Scour. Not another threat in there, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Tolarian Terror costs 2. They play it out. They're going to knock it in, apparently. While I am going to Reckoner's Bargain, this Mirror Retriever, get back to map for free. Draw. It looks like they're gonna snuff out the Inspector. Oh no, they're just gonna scoop because they feel like they made a mistake. That's fine. I'll take it. Get rid of these. Bring in all my edicts. Let's go. I mean, they didn't really make a mistake necessarily. Like, they couldn't have seen that coming. I don't know. That was a good draw off the top with the bargain. And then just get Tron immediately. We have Tower, Power Plant, Star. We have Chainer's Edict. I'm going to keep. Still looking for another land. The Frantic Salver is not very good in the hand, but... Just start playing stuff aggressively. Spell Pierce? No. Phew. They mill a Gurmag. Once again, we're going to play the... There's tower into Wellspring now. I was gonna wait and try to Deadly Dispute. They mill Ice Tunnel, cast down. Wow, we just hit natural Tron. Easy day. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can play a Terror here for 3. They play their own Spell Bomb. Alright. Mine. Play Wellspring. I want to get the Golem Foundry down, but I'm just going to keep advancing my board. Okay, yield until next end step here. We're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring at that time. Try to get the Golem Foundry down. See if it'll eat a counterspell. Whatever. Play Consider. Consider again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can play 2, but they don't. Oh, come on. Something weird happened there. Alright, I guess we are going to go black. Deadly Dispute. They just quit. I don't know what happened. Okay. They just didn't want to be involved. I guess they didn't have any black mana and they just kept trying to look for it and they couldn't find it. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go to the deck. I'm sorry, that was a strange experience for round 5 there. But I like this specific setup for without Energy Refractor. And then if we have Energy Refractor, like, who knows if we want 4 of these, right? Because then what are we cutting? I was considering cutting the Terrarions here, but then you have, like, a really, really high curve, and you don't have any early mana. So I considered maybe we can cut the Foundry Inspector or the Bauble package. If we cut this Bauble package here, then we can put in the Chromatic Spheres. And the 2 Blood Fountains. And then we can just maybe go 3 Energy Refractors. And what this does is it gives you no longer have the salvage package. Remove all these. But you're trying to rush out the combo anyway. And what you do is you just have Alter, and then if you have infinite mana this way, right, like we talked about before, then you have infinite any color with Energy Refractor. Because you can tap, and then you just keep sacrificing Mirror Retriever to get back Blood Fountain, and then you use Blood Fountain to get back Mirror Retriever. And because this is an infinite loop, you can just get this here and this to this back and forth with the Altar. You have infinite of the Blood token. So if you have 1 card in hand, you just continue to draw through your deck until you get, a Deadly Dispute or whatever. You draw more cards, and then you fill up your hand, eventually get to Makeshift Munitions, and you have an infinite kill. So that's pretty hot. Not sure if this is going to be worse because we're not able to recycle our Weather the Storms, our Makeshift Munitions and stuff. Maybe we need some sort of artifact-based ping as a combo kill, or another Makeshift Munitions in the main deck. Maybe the Energy Refractors win more. Not really sure yet. Maybe we want to go 3 Terrarions here, and then a Makeshift Munitions, so we have more redundancy in the win conditions. And that's something that we're going to play with. Energy Refractor was actually legal for about 5 hours yesterday, and we were trying to spam the leagues with it, trying to see if we could win, but it was not legal at the end of the day, and we can't play it in the PTQ. So I'm going to go back to my regular Tron combo list, probably this, and we'll see if we play this or Familiars. Thank you for watching. Have a great one.